last night on NFL Game Day season preview show. I had to give you all 8 division winners. I'm going to deliver it to you right here on the show. You tell me what you think if you wish at 844-204-RICH. If not, I'll just assume you agree with me. That's just the way that we go. Let's start in the American Football Conference. Don, is that the way you'd like to do it here? There we go. I think the Bills take it. I think the Bills take it. I think the Patriots have lost too many players to either opt out or free agency. It will take some time for all the defenders to learn how to, quote-unquote, do their jobs. I do think that the offense with Cam is going to be better than we think it will be, but the Bills, it's time. I think it's finally time. I think Tatanka runs from Western New York all the way to the AFC East Championship. And I believe in the Buffalo Bills. I like their coach, who I think, by the way, might even have Coach of the Year possibilities on him and Sean McDermott. Because you got to take somebody that's never really gotten it before and you don't think about from before, and the team overperforms. I think a 12-win season for the Buffalo Bills would earn Sean McDermott Coach of the Year. So
I think you're right.
It's got to all come together. That's who wins the East. I think wins the East. I love the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're going to even be better this year. Don't at me. Feel free to at me. But I think they win the division. I think the Steelers might give them a bit of the run for their money, but they win that division. The Chiefs, I think you could just say natch. The AFC South, I think Phillip Rivers is going to have a terrific year. I understand that Phillip was showing diminishing returns last year for the Los Angeles Chargers. I think he thought he had to do it all by himself. He didn't have the run game, with all due respect to Austin Eckler. I know he's going to be dynamite this year. He's got high on a lot of fantasy radars. But Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor are going to be a great 1-2 punch for him. The offensive line in front of him, how many times has Phillip Rivers played behind a third stringer here and a second stringer here? The Colts have not had that problem. And defensively, I think they're better. I like the coach, Frank Reich, and I take the Colts to win that division. That's my AFC picks. Are you separate on that front?
No, so we differ on 2 of them. I kind of think look, Ric Flair always said, to be the man, you got to beat the man, and I think no one can beat the Patriots. They've proven they can't do it. And until someone does it, then that's when they're going to knock them off. I just don't think this is the year. I think Cam's going to have a really good season, and we'll see what the defense does. But ultimately, they have Bill Belichick, and so it's an Bill we trust situation.
So you like the Colts and the Chiefs too, huh?
I like the Colts and the Chiefs. I think you're 100% dead on about the Colts. I think Phillip Rivers, if anyone needed a change of scenery, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Playing behind how many injuries every year? It seems like the Chargers always had 2 or 3 devastating ones, especially on the offensive line.
To protect him.
And so now he goes to the best offensive line in the National Football League. A lot of young receivers there. Michael Pittman, I think, is going to have an awesome season to go with T.Y. and Jack Doyle.
Why do you like the Steelers?
I like the Steelers because
over the Ravens?
I like the Steelers because of defense. And I think Ben's going to bounce back and have a really good year. And I think this young kid, Deontay Johnson, he's going to be what Juju was for Antonio Brown.
Everyone said that last year, too. And I understand that they had a revolving door quarterback.
And I think James Conner is going to be the bell cow, like Mike Tomlin said. I just like the Steelers because of their defense.
I just think there's a lot of ifs on offense that needs to hit.
That's true.
Unlike the Ravens. And Don, could you put that up one more time? I would tell the Brockman AFC page up one more time if you don't mind. Because I would say don't at you, but the photograph up there, I think.
I mean, what do we got going on?
I think that indicates don't at me.
I think that's from that same photo shoot that we had a few years ago.
What are you doing?
Well, I asked for a different photo because the one they used the other day, I'm like looking off to the side.
Yeah.
But this
it might have been from the first show we ever did.
Is that right? You got the stubble. You're staring at. You're like I don't care what you think.
I mean, I need to be like TJ and just provide my own photo.
I put the great.
All right, very good.
I didn't, but
now the NFC. The NFC. Go TJ. You have yours. TJ. What do you got?
You throw me in? Okay.
No, okay. Yeah. What do you have?
Where are we going? AFC, NFC?
Yeah. AFC.
AFC. I'm with Brockman. The Patriots. I mean, until you show me something different, I can't pick against Bill Belichick and the Patriots right now. Same thing with the Steelers. That defense is amazing, and I think Roethlisberger's on a mission. You kind of played me a little bit yesterday, Rich, with the sleeper picks, because your criteria was they couldn't make the playoffs the year before or the year before that, which the Falcons didn't, and the Colts were 6th in 18. They were the last team in, and you said they weren't a sleeper. but I don't know. But I picked the Colts, and we got to roll with the Chiefs until further notice.
I think so. I agree.
I mean, that's a 10-year, I think.
You guys are all
Let
sleeping
me
on the
just explain to
Titans.
you
I don't
about-
know why you guys are sleeping on the Titans.
Oh, Mikey likes the Titans.
Why are you guys? I like that coach, and you know I don't like Belichick people.
Spoken like a New Jersey guy, right
You guys
there.
are all
Who,
sleeping
by the way,
on
I
the
mean,
Titans.
Belichick spent tons of
They
time in
beat
Jersey.
That team.
No, I know that.
The thing about the
people
Titans,
forget
the
about
thing-
The Titans.
one team's not going to make it.
The Titans.
I know.
There's always different.
I know.
always
Okay,
turnover.
I know.
Now, I know regular seasons are different. But there's also, by the way, a 7th seed. So
That's true.
There's
Yeah.
a chance that 3 teams from a division make it considerably more this year. The Titans, I need to just see it again before I buy it. Last year, they snuck into the playoffs. And they took off, and I know they finished strong. I just like the Colts. I'm going to take them. I believe in the quarterback more. How does that sound? It's a quarterback-driven league.
I agree with you.
And, you know, one Derrick Henry injury and the whole scope changes. Whereas if Marlon Mack gets banged up like he has, here comes that kid from Wisconsin. I love him. Now, obviously, we can cherry pick here and there, and any injuries can happen to anybody. I just like the Colts in that regard. You know?
I have no explanation.
But
for
again,
what
just
happened.
one last thing on this with the Patriots. In Bill, I trust. I think they make the playoffs. All right? I think they make it as a wild card.
7 seed situation?
I don't know what it's going to be. I have no idea. I think that they're a 9-7 team.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be an adjustment. They lost a ton of important players who are do-your-job mavens in Chung and Hightower. They're out. And Cam is in, and there's just a lot of change, and it takes some time. And I think the Bills are a team that is ready to roll. You plug Stephon Diggs into the rest of that offense, and they're kind of like the Titans in that they hit you and they keep hitting you hard.
Sean McDermott is a really good coach.
I
I like
know.
what you said about he is a definitely coach of the year, sleeper guy.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.